Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel, the Lucky Stars community. Cat Star here with your general reading for the week of April 15th through 21st. It's tax day, y'all. Ooh, it's tax day. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't for those of you liking and sharing the videos. Thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also want to give a huge shout out to all of the new and returning viewers and subscribers and to the channel members. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Also, if you haven't already, go ahead and check out the second channel, That Wild Spark. New videos are up. Go ahead and check it out. Watch the videos, like the videos, share the videos, and subscribe. Make sure to subscribe to the second channel. Let's get it growing. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe on this channel. Subscribe to both. We would love to have you on both, and you are more than welcome. All right. I hope that you are all having a fabulous, amazing, wonderful start to the week. I hope you had an amazing weekend. Yeah. Everything. Just wishing you the stars. And you got Temperance and the Moon. The stars and just all the things. Just wishing you all the things. All right, we're going to go ahead and jump in here, see what's happening, going on, coming in for you this week in general, Aquarius. If you're on the premiere, leave me a comment down below and, I don't know, just leave me a star emoji. That way I know that you are here. Okay, leave me a star emoji if you are on the premiere. If you didn't know, the premiere, when the videos premiere, it's like they're live. Now I have been doing lives a little bit lately, but it's like they're live, and so you can comment. We did, oh yeah, this is something I hadn't brought up just yet. I was going to do a live about it. We had a troll on one of the readings last week. That was the first time, in fact, that I had to deal with that. So I actually wasn't sure what to do. So I shut the comments off or made it for subscribed viewers only, subscribed viewers of the channel only, to be able to leave a comment, because it felt fairly apparent that that person was not subscribed to the channel. So yeah. All right. So I apologize for that. I know that it's not my place to apologize, but in case you wondered why I don't have the comments on, it's not because I wouldn't love to interact and have conversations with you, because of course I definitely would. It is because I just don't have the time, the capacity, or what have you, to deal with people that act like that or come across that way, or, you know, that kind of thing. And I'm just not here for it. And I just don't think, I mean, there's too many scammers. Also, it's just not worth my time or your time. So anyway, I digress. All right, let's go ahead and see what is coming through. I'm going to do this one now, just because sometimes when I leave it to the last, I almost forget, or I do forget. Okay. Well, here we have it. We got a lot going on here. This week, it feels like there's a lot going on, okay? Your first card out here is, it's okay to admit you don't always have all the answers. Nobody else does either. So for some of you, you're in a space or a place, potentially where, I don't know, it almost feels like this could be at work, but it also could be within your personal life or within family, within relationship, right? Somebody wants you to give them all the information, or make the choices, the decisions for you, or for them, excuse me, or to have all of the information up front. And it's okay not to, okay? It's okay not to. Sometimes there is an idea, and I'm just going to use work as an example. That we're supposed to know everything. Like if you work at a grocery store, like you're supposed to know where everything is placed. And if it's anything like our Walmart here, things are changing every day, if not a couple times a day. I mean, to keep track of all of that is just asinine. and feels like it is impossible, okay, or could feel that way. And, you know, it's okay to not always know the answers. It's okay to refer to somebody else. It's okay to admit that we don't know all the things, right? I think that that's another thing. Society really wants for, or puts out this idea that we should know everything, or that that sort of, and it's just, I mean, if that is something that you are capable of or aware of, you have, you know, all the capacity in the brain with to be able, that's fabulous. But for, you know, those of us that don't, it's okay to not. And it's okay to admit that you don't know all the answers. And for some, that maybe some research needs to be done, or maybe asking some questions need to happen, or maybe finding out more information needs to happen, or maybe you just don't care enough to know. Okay, that's okay too. Sometimes there's so many things that come through that I'm like, you know, it is what it is. It's all good. Okay. The next one you have is living Groundhog's Day and calling it a life. So you see, some of you may just be doing the same thing day after day, night after night, week after week, month after month, and calling that a life, not really doing anything different, not challenging yourself or feeling as if you're being challenged, or putting yourself out there, getting out of the box. And this is coming through for you during this time here, Aquarius, because Spirit's indicating that this isn't it. This isn't it. Some of you are really having that energy, or that it's almost like an epiphany coming through. Like, is this all there is to life? Okay, that's what's coming through with this. That is this all there is to life? Like, even in the movie Groundhog's Day, after a while, he began to realize that if he did better, or if he had gratitude, or if he did things different, or if this or that, that things could begin to potentially change a little bit. Maybe not really quick at first, but almost changing the script a little bit. Okay. And of course, it did take some time, but finally he broke out of it. And so that is kind of what's coming through for you, right? You don't have to have all the answers, and yet you don't have to always do everything the same either, okay? We can we can do things different, and it will be okay, okay? It will be okay. All right, let's go ahead and see what's potentially coming in. You've got purpose. You see, this is what's coming through. There is an energy of your purpose coming through and or being revealed to you, or a new piece of it this week, okay? It says you possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. So see, your purpose, for some of you, you have kind of had a lackluster life, and or with this first card, it just keeps coming back that some of you, I don't know why, but I'm just seeing somebody running on a hamster wheel. Like, you felt like you needed to know all the answers, but you just kept going in circles. Like, even if you knew all the answers, you weren't doing anything with it. Okay. It's like for some of you, and again, it's coming through with that first one. It's okay to admit you don't always have all the answers. Nobody else does either. Okay. For some of you, it's almost as if you have been learning and learning and learning and learning and learning and researching and looking for all the answers, looking for the purpose, looking for everything, and gaining the knowledge, right? Still not having all the answers, because nobody ever does, but not doing anything with it. So all of that is just running on that hamster wheel, okay? Just doing stuff. And for some, that's where that Groundhog's Day is coming in, is because you have been just doing the same thing over and over and over and over, but not actually opening the books, going online, going down rabbit holes, whatever it may be, right? But not actually doing anything with it. So this is coming through for you this week here, Aquarius, that there is going to be something that shows up that moves you in a new direction, and or opens up a space for your purpose to begin to be seen, heard, or felt, okay? Because you have, for some of you, this isn't going to be for everybody, okay? But for some of you, you have a lot of answers. You have a lot of info. Your brain is full, and you just keep filling it, but you're not doing anything with it, okay? And you just keep doing the same thing every day, every day, every day, running on that hamster wheel, but not actually moving towards that purpose. Okay, you have the knowledge. Do something with it instead of doing the same thing. I know that feels probably a bit harsh, but there's this new perspective coming through. It's like an epiphany opens up where you're like, oh, Oh, okay. So I have all this information, but I haven't been doing anything with it. You know, I feel like I need to know more and more and more before I kind of take the leap. But instead of, or move into my purpose, or move towards what my heart's pulling me to, or what I'm feeling called to, I gotta know more. I gotta know more. I gotta know more. It's almost like that, what is it called? Imposter syndrome. Yeah, it's almost like that. But instead of even moving just a little step, or even an inch or a fragment of an inch, just worming along, even, it's doing the same thing, Groundhog's Day, and then calling it a life, or, right? It's not, it's no bueno, no bueno. Okay. The next one you have is virtue. You acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow. See, you have this virtue, but listen close, but you are a virtuous person. You are an amazing person, but you're not using anything with that growth. You are growing. Yeah, you're getting the knowledge, or your brain's getting smarter on all the things, and you are, for some of you, really sharing that knowledge with other people, but you're not actually doing anything with it. Okay, so you have but that growth, that it's just not coming through. Okay, so this is what is coming through this week. Now, can we look at this? I don't know if this is true for all of them. We'll take a look, but those two are virtually the same colors. You see, this means that that's confirmation that they're meant to be, because let's look at this deck. Right? They're all different. You see that? But those ones are virtually the same. This one is the next one, and this one just, because of the coloring, it stuck out to me. Discernment. Okay, so Spirit was like, yep, that's the next one. You are developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. You see? So you've got purpose, virtue, and discernment. Okay, so developing the skill. Okay, you have been developing the skill. You've been getting the knowledge. You've been running on that hamster wheel for a long time. Now it's time to use that discernment and to move out of Groundhog's Day. Okay, to move out of it. Use the growth, use the knowledge, use what you have there, and begin a new life. Move into that purpose. Use that discernment and start a new life, instead of continuing the same thing over and over and over and calling it a life. That's not really what it is. Okay, see, and then you have the Hermit here. It's just, this is that new perspective coming through. Okay, this new perspective, this aha, this breakthrough, this epiphany, okay, is coming through. And with the Hermit, it's like you have been analyzing. You have been, for some of you, you've kept yourself in solitude. You've been rerunning the same day over and over. Maybe a different book, or a different internet page, or website page, or what have you. But basically running the same day, over analyzing in solitude, keeping yourself separate. And now you're being called into kind of this Queen of Wands energy, where it's time to step into your power. Well, I mean, He-Man, right? Coming through. What was the female version of that called? I can't even think. She-Ra? He-Man, She-Ra? Is that right? I don't know. If you're here on the premiere, you can tell me down in the comments if you're still here at this part. But you're stepping into your power, right? You've been in the solitude. You've kept yourself away. Now you're stepping into your power. For some of you, with this Emperor here, you've really been in a place of kind of, this is, I mean, the Emperor is all about power, right? Holding on to that power and stuff, but not in a way that is stepping into your power. It's like you needed to have the full authority, the full expert, and that's fabulous. And yet it's kind of potentially held you back. So there is this energy of, don't apologize for who you are. You have done and you will do amazing things. But also with that Emperor energy, don't hold yourself back. Okay? With that Ten of Swords. It's almost as if you're just kind of stabbing yourself in the back as you continue every day doing the same thing, doing the same thing, doing the same thing, doing the same thing, and then thinking that you don't have all of the answers. You don't have to have all the answers before you step into your power, before you move into your purpose, before you, use that growth, before you jump off that freaking hamster wheel. Okay? This new perspective is coming through because it's time. You've been doing this for too long. Okay? You've been doing this for too long. This epiphany, this new perspective is coming through because it's time. You've been doing this for too long. Spirit's like, it's time to get out of this, okay? This week, you're going to have that epiphany energy. You're going to hear this message, or something is going to come through, or what have you. For some of you, you have heard this over and over again, but something's going to click. It's going to click this week, or right within this energy, it's going to click, okay? Epiphany, clicking in for a new perspective, getting you out of this hamster wheel mode and getting you out there and living, okay? See that Knight of Swords? That Knight of Swords is a quick moving energy. And then you have the Eight of Wands also. Do you see how this is coming through here, Aquarius? This is, for some of you, you have felt as if you were battling somebody, okay? But the only opponent that's been there has been yourself. Wow. Mind-blowing, right? I know, mind-blowing. My mind just blew. Let me say that again for those in the back. For some of you, you have felt like you have been battling someone, an opponent, but the only opponent has been yourself, okay? Feeling as if you didn't know enough, that you weren't in a space where you could, that you, right? It's almost as if you are feeling as if you are out of integrity with yourself, with imposter syndrome, and yet you were so and are so in integrity because you have already done the work. Now it's time to take the steps and to do it quickly, okay? To do it quickly. This is an energy of moving fast, not hasty, because you couldn't be hasty. You've been planning for this forever. You've been doing this for a long time. This haste, out the window. It couldn't even be possible. This has been going on for so long. It's just time to take a step in the right direction. Take a movement. Move quickly, okay? Because you also have the Eight of Wands coming through here. And the Eight of Wands can be quick moving energy. There's news potentially coming through, but there's swift movement within both of these cards. The Knight of Swords and the Eight of Wands. This is move swiftly. Do this swiftly. Jump off of that hamster wheel. You've been running in a circle. Why don't you jump off and actually run towards something that you have been learning about, that you are excited about, right? Enjoy the excitement. Enjoy the passion. And do something with it. Wow. Okay. All right. That's this. I mean, both fast-moving energy coming through here. Swift movement. Move swiftly, okay? Move swiftly. Let's see what your mindful message is. Subconscious mind. Now, see, you've had this before. It's almost as if with this, you're holding yourself back. I recognize that subconscious beliefs or programs may be holding me back from my desires. What? Shut up, okay? For example, if I want money, I may have been told things growing up that that I am subconsciously holding on to. So I go back to my past and release beliefs that no longer align, substituting them with ones that do. Okay? Yeah. Wow. Wow. But I mean, I'm just going to end it there. Wow. Okay? Yeah. 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 That's it. That's all. I ain't got nothing else to add. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit that subscribe button right down below and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. While you're at it, go ahead and check out the members area. You can find a join button down by that subscribe button. Subscribe. And get to the members area there. Or for some, I know that they say that they don't see a join button, and that's totally cool. There is a link in the description box down below to that. Check it out. There's 3 different levels. See what aligns with you. There's lots of perks, lots of extras, and become a member. We'd love to have you. Also check out the second channel, That Wild Spark. There's a link in the description box. There's links on the community tab. And you can also just put the @ in front of That Wild Spark and you will be taken to it. That Wild Spark. Purple and green for the image, okay? Coloring, all right? Flames, yes. that is it. Go ahead and head over there. Check out the videos that are there. Like, share the videos, watch the videos, subscribe to that channel as well. You're more than welcome on both. We would love to have you. And as always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.